Lieutenant Chris Olivarez, the Texas Department of Public Safety honcho there. Lieutenant, I was thinking we were going to meet again, and I'm reminded of Eric Adams in New York, the New York City mayor, saying and faulting his party and the left in general for not focusing more on what you're dealing with every day. That is a watershed moment here politically. What did you make of it?
Right. Well, I mean, what it is. And first off, Neil, good afternoon. And of course, we want to offer our condolences to the National Guard, his family, and also the entire Texas Military Department for the tragedy that took place today in Eagle Pass. But of course, going back to your question there, we're still continuing to see these political stunts, by some of these public officials in these sanctuary cities. But also what Griff mentioned and what you touched on too, weapons that we haven't really talked about too much as far as this whole border crisis when it first took off. Our men and women of DPS, our criminal investigators, have seized over 6,800 weapons that are associated with some type of border-related criminal activity statewide. And some of those weapons are AR-15s, AK-47s, even 50 caliber rifles that are being smuggled into Mexico to supply the cartels. But also some of these human smuggling events that we're seeing, these high-speed chases, these smugglers are in possession of firearms and also ghost guns. Something that we're starting to notice too, and we've been able to seize these ghost guns, which are unregulated, untraceable firearms that can be purchased online. There's no serial number, so it makes it very challenging, virtually impossible to trace these guns. And these guns are being broken down, concealed in vehicles, whether it be a gas tank or some type of hidden compartment, and they're being smuggled into Mexico to supply the cartel. So very, very important to touch on that as far as the weapons that are involved with border-related crimes and also this whole border search that's taking place here in South Texas.
And as you told me not too long ago, Chris, these cartels are keeping very close track of the people who do get in because they're doing their bidding,
right,
and apparently with weapons to boot. What are we looking at?
Well, exactly, Neil. And when we talk about weapons and human smuggling and also, drug smuggling, but also currency, illicit funds that are going back into Mexico to supply the cartels, they have been able to expand their criminal network throughout the southern border because of the fact that there is essentially an open border policy. They're taking full advantage of that. And right now, their main profit is human smuggling. And when you have human smuggling or any type of criminal activity associated with human smuggling, you're going to have weapons, you're going to have drugs, and you're going to have those illicit proceeds that are trying to make their way back into Mexico to supply the cartels to make them even more powerful. So it all goes back to what needs to be done. And the fact is that policies need to be in place to slow down the flow of mass migration so that state law enforcement, as well as local and federal, can focus on the criminal element and go after these criminal organizations to take away the weapons, take away the drugs, and take away the illegal proceeds that they're profiting off of human smuggling and drug smuggling.
Just incredible. Lieutenant Chris Olivarez, we always speak when the latest, startling news like this, but
right,
I appreciate you're always, weighing in to say how alarming this is getting, because you were saying it when no one was paying attention. Lieutenant Chris Olivarez on that, right, from the Texas Department of Public Safety.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.